So I asked Rolo this the other day, but kind of an overarching thing about the defense. What kind of shortfalls do you think you guys maybe ran into last year that have been pretty much cleaned up, eliminated at this point in camp?
Yeah, I think it was more just not being getting enough reps in camp and things like that. Having the spring and having this fall camp has really helped us kind of clean up all those small details that we might have missed going into last season.
What were some of the did it feel challenging? Did you feel like you didn't have a full grasp on the defense last year, and now that's kind of there?
I feel like with anything new, you could feel confident, but every time you get a little bit more reps, a little bit extra practice, you're going to feel better about it. So I think it's kind of that same situation right now. Last year it was new, we learned it. Now we have a better understanding of it, and we can kind of get into it a little bit more.
Who among the youngsters on the D line have really stood out to you?
Yeah, it's hard to tell if you're talking about the true freshmen, the COVID freshmen. There's a whole bunch of guys here now. That I'm not really even sure what class is what. But Andrew Edson from the true freshman class, I guess. He's a workhorse. I love everything he's doing out there so far, and it's really exciting to see.
Between you and the kind of veteran returning edge rushers, what from yourself and those two other guys, what some of the main strides you guys have taken, do you think?
Yeah, as far as camp, it's kind of making sure everyone's ready. Football is one of those super tough, it's not promising, you know what I'm saying? So just making sure we're doing our best to get the guys in our group ready to play, showing the things that we experienced and kind of giving them a couple hints, tips, and things like that to be more prepared in case they're thrown in those situations.
Is it more game prep stuff sort of going on right now? Is there more game prep type of stuff going on right now? Has practice sort of shifted at this point from where it was last week? Are there different drills?
Yeah, so, camp's officially over. School's in, game plan's in. We got a game in, 9 days now? So, we're getting focused and we're locking in and doing what we can to get ready to play Utah State.
In terms of those offensive tackles that you guys have to go get, how have those guys taken steps forward? Does that just sharpen you even more having to go against guys like that every day at practice?
Yeah, definitely. Going against Abe, Liam, and even just some of the guys in the rotating groups, it's you take it for granted sometimes, the quality of reps that you're getting, and so you just got to sit there and really appreciate those guys. So iron sharpens iron, and I like to say we're all getting each other better, and I can't wait to see what we all do. Sorry.
Have you had to slide into more of a leadership type role this season? Have more younger players been coming up to you and seeking your advice, and how did you take that on? What does that kind of look like?
Yeah, I feel like I've been kind of thrown into a leadership position even from a younger age, not even with this staff, a little bit with the old staff as well, just kind of ramping up and just doing my best to teach those young guys. I've been playing here for a couple years now, and just having that game day experience and that knowing how the system works and knowing how to handle school and football, and things like that. So definitely just trying to help the younger guys get accustomed to it and kind of, jump them into it,
Does it look like the depth at your position, kind of the defensive line in all, will there be more? It appears more guys will be used this year than last year? Yeah,
definitely. It's one of those things to where we returned everyone, on that D-line. So we got everyone coming back, and we got some new guys, fresh blood and things like that, to where we have a lot of guys with opportunities to rotate, a lot of guys learning the plays, and a couple of the guys that that probably didn't quite get it enough last year. Now they have a chance. They've learned the playbook, and they can get back out there.
And how much are you looking forward to that? Just is it a little more of a relief knowing that you'll be able to have more of a breather without so much of a drop off when you come out?
Yeah, definitely. That's one of the things that you kind of want in a defense, in any defense, to be able to rotate guys that are going to do their job, and so just having fresh bodies that could wear down an offense is something you really look forward to as a veteran defense.
Have you gotten to some of the Utah State film and stuff like that yet, or is that coming a little bit later this week?
Yeah, no, you definitely, any opponent, they're coming up next, so even if it's on my own, even with the group, just do a little bit to look forward, look ahead and see what's coming.
Anything you can highlight there from what you've seen from them, kind of highlighting to prepare for? And
the tempo, that's the biggest thing. We know that they're going to tempo, and we're doing what we can to prepare for it, so we're looking forward to it.
That's a big thing throughout this year, right? A lot of opponents with high tempo. Does that kind of go hand in hand with the depth you guys have, wanting to rotate more because a lot of fast playing teams?
Yeah, I mean, I think rotation, tempo or not, rotation is something you want to keep going. Just because you're going to perform better at your when you're fully rested and things like that. So I mean, if we have 6 guys, 7 guys that could all play full speed for a couple plays a series, we're going to keep rotating them. Because that's just ultimately going to make us better and play faster.